Hello. How are you, Kasai? Thank you for hosting and coming on in. How are you this evening? Yeah, a bit of a surprise, very late stream. Oh, Cricken. Fantastic. Cricken's doing the important workout, yeah. Yeah, I hope we're well. Oh my goodness! Oh wow. Hello, Midak. We haven't really started yet, but hello everyone from Cheeky's stream. All 66 of you, yeah. Yeah, that was so funny earlier, Cheeky, when I was having a quick look on Twitch, knowing I wanted to stream at some point. I was like, oh yeah, look, see Cheeky's on. I look away from the screen and I look back and you have like 200 plus viewers. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, welcome everyone from Cheeky's channel. This is definitely going to be the highest view count I've ever had. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope you're all well. How did the end of Mario 2 go? You thought you'd share the wealth? There's my socialist brother in arms right there. Yeah, welcome everyone. We're only just barely starting tonight, and we'll probably not be on. Probably be on for a couple of hours, I think. I usually start much earlier than this. Oh, you got to Warp, nice. When I last went through Mario 2, that was on the Switch NES app, and I actually did get to Warp. I did get to Warp, but then I had to use a save state I did right at the start of that level. If I recall, I think I got to Warp with like no extra lives and one bit of health left. So even with the save state, it was ridiculously difficult. Mario 2 NES. Oh yeah, there you go. Last life, last continue. Just begun to cheat. I'm certain I'll do some more. Yeah, who we got from? Yeah, I think I was talking to. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for popping in. Oh, unlucky Cheeky. Yeah, at least you got a bit of practice on it. I find the wolf fight quite difficult. I don't know if it's seen as. I don't know if it's seen as especially difficult, but I find the timing of it when you have to grab the vegetables from the machine and throw them at him. I find that really tough to nail down. That. Yeah. Oh, blimey! Thank you very much, Rachel. What a nice gesture. Thank you very kindly. Thank you for the 10 bits. Bear with me while I restart the game, so the controller support can actually kick in. Yeah, so we're about, I think give or take, we're about halfway into Final Fantasy VI. Okay. Well, thank you for the follow, Motsana. Thank you very kindly. I guess I shouted out everyone. That's validated of you to say, Cheeky. As I say, I think I've seen people say that Mario 2 is not that hard. I mean, obviously, Japanese Mario 2 is very hard. But American Mario 2, especially the NES one where you do have limited continues and no continue code either. But yeah, we'll get Game Audio back on. Yeah, again, thank you for the bits, Rachel, and thank you for the follow, Motsana. The Bubba's Wall. Yeah, exactly, Teabag. They and hello as well, Teabag. Yeah, hello. And have I said hello to everyone then? So we've got Kasai, Cricken, Calla Ripper, Annoying Rachel, Ubellion, Case. So is that IKC or is that just Case? Sorry, I hope I'm not getting that wrong. And of course, Cheeky. Yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Last time we were on this, we oh, just Case, is it? Cool. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'll just do it. Cricken. That was my original username, Cricken, but it was taken. Might be trademarked or something, who knows. But yeah, Yeah, basically, we're post-world destruction in this game, so that's nice. Things went down pretty crazily. And to top it off, there's a weird cult surrounding the big, horrible, evil, not Joker clown who caused it all. Cricket. It's not too late. Not too late. But yeah, we're basically we're trying to get the gang back together again on this. Oh jeez. Yeah, basically the Kefka has set up the Eye of Sauron in this, because they're talking about like him being like just an all-encompassing tower that watches over people and sends fiery death their way if they're not compliant. It's all very chipper in tone there. Oh, nice, Motsana. No way. When did you first play it? Because it's been on my to-do list for so long now. Partly because I couldn't figure out what way I wanted to play it. I think you might be confusing a letter or a number there, Cricket. I mean, I guess Finn's got a little Fallout-y here. So yeah, I guess that comparison's not completely off. But yeah, the way I ended up playing this, I'm just doing the SNES original. I'm doing it via obviously via an emulator. I bought it on Wii Virtual Console, so it's okay. Honest, it's okay. But I'm also using the ROM hack that is meant to fix a lot of like bugs or translation errors or things like that. So sort of like the original version, just polished up a bit, basically. It's a shame it would be the Steam version, but the Steam version's not my. It's a bit of a mess, unfortunately. I think at least visually, like you can tell it's like a cheap mobile port. Unfortunately, I don't think they stuck too much money into it. Sadly. Oh, Kasai. Good question. What are we playing? What time did we agree on that as well? Oh, no way, Motsana. So you played it about 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, that's really cool, man. Pepper. That's really cool, though. Yeah, I'm really loving this. It probably is my favourite Final Fantasy already. It'll certainly end up being one of my top ones. Thank you, Annoying Rachel. I hope you've been well, Annoying Rachel, as well. You've been... Forgive me, I haven't been able to tune in. I think you've been streaming... Have you been streaming more Last of Us, Annoying Rachel? I hope you're enjoying. Big fan of Last of Us, yeah. Yeah, it basically is combo, which doesn't have to be a bad thing in theory, but I think that mobile port they also kind of cobbled together, so it just that art style they went with, it doesn't come together that nicely, unfortunately, does it? Thank you so much for the follow, Dan Bro. Thank you very kindly. Dan Bro Chill, yeah, thank you very much. 7 PM is it, Kasai, nice. I need to be done with Ring Fit Adventure by then. Yeah, for those who don't know, I do stupid weekend Ring Fit Adventure streams as well, which always a bit goofy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no worries at all, Dan. Thanks so much for the lurk regardless. I hope work goes well. Oh, you're starting Horizon Zero Dawn. Nice, Rachel. Nice, I hope you're enjoying that. Thank you to both Cricket and his bot for hosting. Very much appreciated. That's a very nice bot. Oh, cool, Cumber. Yeah, you did say you were playing the mobile Dragon Quests. Oh, hello, Jeff. Hello. Everyone's hosting, bless them. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Jeff. Thank you very kindly. We're, oh no, sorry, you were there last night, weren't you, Jeff? We are post, World of Ruins, so, things have at least perked up a little bit, tone-wise. For those not familiar with this Final Fantasy, it's one of the notoriously pretty, things go down in this game. It gets pretty gnarly at times, but it is also... There is still a lot of goofiness, a lot of humour in it as well, and... I think it nails both tones when it wants to, honestly. I think kind of as Motsana was saying, this, like... Very good, Cricken. It took me a while to as I say, it took me such a while to get to this, but this is the tone of Final Fantasy I like, where it's dramatic when it needs to be, but Final Fantasy is also great when it's really goofy as well, right? Like FF7 notoriously has some pretty silly moments. But I really like those. I like how much character they add. But of course, like FF7, this game does get maybe not grisly, but Cricket. No, Cricket, I had my yogurt earlier this evening, so no sponsorship this time. I mean, maybe DK here could be seen as some sort of product placement. Hello, Arma. Doing good, thank you, buddy. Okay, let's get to stand up. Come on, fella. It's like having to take a drunk friend home, this. When you... There we are. I don't think that's something different, really, is it? Yeah, cause sorry, I'd be up for that. River City Ransom is great. That's a really fun little beat-em up. Ah, nice, Rachel. Which one's your favourite? I've beaten 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, so there's quite a lot of gaps in my knowledge. I mean, I generally know about the games just from, like, watching YouTube reviews or seeing people talk about them. But yeah, I've not finished one past 9. And, this one I've just wanted to get to for the longest time. Cricken. That is correct, Cricken. It's a hell of a redeem system, yeah. Right, what did I... Yeah, this is quite pricey, but I think I'll buy... If I buy another Burden Fist for Sabin, and then I think with the right relic I can get him to... Yeah, here we are. No, not that one. There we go. So he just bumped his attack up crazily because he can lowered his defense a bit, but... Oh, FF8, nice, yeah. Final Fantasy VIII is really cool. It's the one that, admittedly, it's one I struggled to click with a bit, but that's what I put on me over the game. I just think I was too dumb for it. Because the junction system is quite complicated, isn't it? Like the way you refine things and all that. But I do want to get back and try and finish it. I got about 20 hours in. And yeah, FF10 is on the cards as well, to do at some point. Yeah, for those new here, we have a stupid redeem where we read jokes from a Sonic joke book. They're always worth the points, honest. They're absolute zinners in this book. For instance, what travels around the world but never moves a millimeter out of its own corner? So what travels around the world but never moves a millimeter out of its own corner? A postage stamp. Some of them are more like light riddles, to be honest. We've actually gone through the book once as well. We're just going back for it now. Which is great, because they're all great jokes, yeah. Oh, blimey, fair play, yeah. Let's see, finished it when you were 8, nice. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting if they do any other remakes like 7, won't it? The 7 remake, but... Like, this game, it is brilliant as it is, but I could also see how they could expand certain story details into a multi-part remake. But at the same time, I love how the game looks like this. I don't know if I mean, well, it would be nice to see it with high-end 3D visuals and whatnot. And the FF7 remake does look great. I'm just waiting for it to go to PC. Hi, Nico. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well, Nico. How are you this evening? You were streaming something this morning, I want to say, right? Or was that someone else? Okay, I saw there was a notification on my phone. I wasn't able to tune in, unfortunately. I think that was you, Nico. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I hope you've been well in any case. I need to try and get back into watching your streams. Always very good. And as I say, you've got a voice for radio, man. You'd love it too, but you'd also... Yeah, no, that would be good, Mozzano. It'll be interesting to see if they do more remakes, but then... The fact that FF7 is kind of going to consume them for the next several years while they try and do so many of these remake parts for it. It might be like 2 console generations later, an FF6 remake could finally be on the cards or something. Who knows? Sorry I'm being so slow in this, by the way. I think we're okay on... Yeah, so we've only got 2 party members at the moment. Oh gosh, fair play, Nico. Oh gosh. Funny thing, I actually... Part of the reason I got the new microphone, is so I can have the fan right next to me without this picking it up. Yeah, no worries at all, Rachel. At all. Thanks so much for the bits and for the Final Fantasy chat. Always enjoy that topic. Yeah, you have a good night's sleep, and again, Rachel, big props on the podcast you did last week with other Potato Army people. That was absolutely fantastic, and a really thoughtful discussion from all of you on that on the topic of mental health. Again, big props for that. But yeah, thanks so much, Rachel. Have a good one. Good night. Hey, Cybernator! Speaking of Potato Army, hello. Hope you're doing well, man. No. No, you sexy beast, Cyber. No, you sexy. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, I mean, I do like the look of the PS1 Final Fantasies. I think especially if you find a way to... Oh, this is quite sweet, actually. We saved... poor lad here, we saved him from a house that was... well, that house. Which took us several attempts because I wanted all the items in it. But you have a very limited amount of time to get that. But, yeah, no worries at all, Rachel. Again, thanks so much. Ooh, okay. The game's been very good about saying, yeah, by the way, equip this kind of item. Yeah, because we've got Amulet. Yeah, so, I remember Final Fantasy IX was a bugger for this as well. That game was, that game really got higher on status effects later on. It sounds like this one's going to as well. It's a bit of a shame because I like with Celis here, I like doing double earring, that one. Because that's when you can, that one stacks, so you can do double earrings for, double better magic, for want of a much better way to put that. Yeah, of course, Cyber, go ahead. Of course, man. Yeah, so I think given what we just read... Yeah, maybe I'll stave off the buffs just so we can... So what was it, Amulet? What was the other one? Basically just equipping ones that'll help us against status ailments. Sorry, bear with me while I move my setup around. There we are. Yeah, so, let's check, actually. Yeah, Jill Red, that's what it was, yeah. Cool. Oh, right, Combat. Well, who would be the comic relief in? Would that be... Oh, God, what was... The Big Ton, Lickiton kind of character? Quinoa, I think? Or No, not that one. But I mean, also, Steiner is kind of a comic relief in 9 as well, isn't he? And I really... Oh, Quina, nice. Or Quina. Yeah, Quinn is quite a Kermit the Frog. But like Snyder's also quite comic reliefy, isn't he? But he also gets some fun, kind of dramatic stuff as well in there. Sorry. Oh my goodness, Kasai. So, Cyber, you want me to message Shamworld or you on Discord? Is that to test something? Cyber. You can give that a quick go now if you want. Oh dear, this is the problem. Because I really want to keep him having the Genji gloves so he can have 2 sets of Wolverine claws equipped, basically. Probably should have the fin on that. I think we should at least have an amulet on. No, I don't think we have another one, so grab that. We generally do okay for money on this, but the one thing with this game is you end up with so many characters, so it can be quite tempting to just buy everything for everyone. I think there has to be some resistance to that. Yeah, armor, that looks excellent. Oh, I see, Cyber. Okay, yeah. If it's is it okay if I look at that after the stream? Or I might be able to actually when there's a break, maybe. But yeah, anything, Cyber. I'll be happy to anything I can do on that front. Just let me know on Discord, and I'll get back to you again. Oh, Cricket, nice. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Like, we're obviously this is obviously a smaller, more niche part of Twitch we occupy. So any relatively high double-digit number of viewers is staggering. Like, I'm looking at the corner, like 39 viewers. Like, even if that includes bots, it's still like, holy hell, that's a lot. But like, seeing Cheeky had like a triple-digit number, that was I felt bad. I didn't catch the username of whoever raided Cheeky, but God bless him. What a nice gesture. And God bless Cheeky in turn for raiding us here. Yeah, I quite like Alex Kidd. I didn't really grow up with it at all, to be honest, but I do like Alex Kidd. Well, hello, Gooby. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. We started much later than usual, Gooby. To the point I almost didn't stream, but I'm quite glad we did because we got a very generous raid early on. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. We just it always takes me so long to get going on this game on stream because I just want to I just want to chat with everyone. And also it's figuring out...
I'm in my mum's car.
Figuring out why I'm in my mum's car, but also...
Boom, boom.
But also, sorry, don't mind the game disappearing for a second. I'm just quickly having a quick check on something. Should be very quick. Okay. There we go, sorry about that. If you insist, Kasai. Yeah, I quite like Alex. I quite like Alex Kidd. It's a bit of a janky old game, that first one, but it's quite satisfying to go through in a similar way to like Zelda 1. When you understand like how some of the items work and you can use them to your advantage and things like that. It's a really charming little game. As iconic as they are, the rock, paper, scissors boss fights are they're a bit BS, admittedly, but I still quite like them. But yeah, the world might have ended in this game, give or take, so it's again, this game is quite surprising the places it ends up going, but but we also have a character who can just, like, Zangief pile driver enemies, so we like that. We like that a lot. Oh, what's that combo? The boss fights aren't random. Oh, you mean on Alex Kidd? I thought you meant on this. No, that's right. Yeah, yeah, because there's a certain order you can do. That's right. Yeah, and the Switch version of Alex Kidd, it does actually. You can pick border art for the game that just has all the little rock paper scissors icons above and below the game screen, and that shows you the solutions of all of those, which is really nice. It just makes it a case of following instructions pretty plainly, admittedly, but... Oh, that's clever, Camber, yeah. There's probably, like, space in the instruction manual to write that down, I bet. Yeah, ooh, okay. Note to self, don't... Let's maybe use magic on these ones. Yeah, we've definitely at a point where this game's getting harder. Oh wow, actually our attacks barely do anything to them, but it looks like they don't have much health anyway. Yeah, look at that. See if I did this. Damn, I keep messing his inputs up. Same in there, you do like Street Fighter style inputs on the D-pad with him. But I have an irritating habit of getting them wrong. Not this one, at least. Oh wow, there we go. Oh, Kasai! Kasai, not in front of this many viewers, man! Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. Oh my god, another one! Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone from Tree Arcade. I hope the podcast went well. Thank you so much for coming in. We're getting we're getting spoiled with raids lately. Usually it's what did I do bad in the previous life, but this time it's there must have been some good deed I somehow managed to be blessed with these. But yeah, thank you so much. Hello Matt, hello Grant, Corvez Pickles. I really noted that. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast discussion over there. Of course, we need to get Esper on you ASAP. Sabin. Yeah, we've got. He's learned most of the magic. So we can just take. Yeah, we'll go with that, and then I think. Yeah, I think Celeste can probably stick with. Cool. Yeah, Grub, we got raided earlier by Cheeky, who Cheeky in turn got raided by someone with 300 plus viewers. So it's a bit of a crazy one tonight. Everyone's being so nice. I know, right, Grub? Gooby, it's very relaxing, question mark, this music. I can see why you would turn it off when you would play this way back when, these sounds. It is funny because the overworld music in the World of Balance, like the previous one, that one's like, that's Terra's theme, right? And that one's still quite kind of somber and sort of puts you in a bit of a place, but this one is it obviously fits the pretty horrendous nuclear wasteland we're in, right? There we are. Cheeky. Cheeky. Trickled down. Hold on, you gave it a socialist reading earlier. That's a very capitalism-y reading. Trickle down. No, I do kind of get what you mean in terms of the trickling down the viewers, but again, it is appreciated. Thank you. It sounds like you did well on Mario 2 at least, because you were saying that you've been raided with loads of viewers before, and you were saying that's when things started to go wrong in the game. I know you didn't beat Mario 2, but at least you got to the end of it. It's pretty good going. Cricken. Cheeky. Obviously we joke. Oh, that's why. Oh no, I did get it right. Okay. I never get tired of that. I say that every time, but just a cheeky little suplex on the enemies was a laugh. So I think we're meant to be headed this way. Oh, this is the where we found the Esper village, kind of on the old. Back before the world went to where it is now. When he started having issues with basic wall jumps. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, even if you're well practiced on Super Metroid, the wall jumps are tough to do consistently, aren't they? Like, that's very fair. They're really satisfying to pull off, but you can just so easily miss one on Super Metroid, can't you? It's a bit of a shame. Kasai. I should have known those would go down well. The Mum's Kara sound effect routines. For good reason. You're gonna call it. Oh, nice, Kasai. Very good. Yeah, it's a bit scary when you have less than 4... Oh, jeez, Kasai. It's a bit scary when you have less than 4 characters in your party in this kind of game. But we were going for a while with just Celeste on the top, so... At least we've actually got more than one to rely on. Hiya! Hello, Athos. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very kindly. How have you been this week, Athos? There's probably people lurking who are like, what Athos? What? It's a username, everyone. It's a username. It's the best username. Yeah, not too bad. We started very late, Athos, but we got very lucky with very nice people raiding us with lots of people. Which I would have been completely fine to understand if it was like, oh, there's just like 2 people or whatever, just because I'm doing this so late. So I would have been very happy with that, but obviously this is quite a nice treat. Again, thank you, everyone. Oh, is that well, I think the 30th. Oh, cool. Oh, cool, Peds. I quite like reminiscing about the old days of Games Radar. There's obviously a common link there with a lot of people on Twitch cast, and yeah, it's again, I'm sorry I'm so late starting this tonight. I don't usually start at like 10 to 11. I actually ended up playing one of my cousins and their partner. They got a Switch recently, so I was playing Mario Kart with my brother and then another cousin and his partner. So we had 6 of us on Mario Kart 8 earlier, which is quite fun. But which ran fairly late. I don't know if I'd have it in me to play this afterwards, but got some second wind in me. Matt. What would the merch be? Would it just be me brushing my hair to the side constantly because it looks gross? That would be a fun idea. Cause the problem is my brand is basically just Donkey Kong JPEGs. Probably have to get someone to commission new art. Maybe we could... someone typoed Donkey Lon yesterday, didn't they? So maybe I could go with Donkey Long branded cheesecake or that banana. Yeah, it's a cool format. Oh, it's oh no, it's not. I got excited because I thought that was Shadow's dog, but I mean, one of them could be, but also I think Shadow might have died. I'm not really clear on that. Tiny bit ambiguous, so regardless. This makes me think of Harvest Moon, or obviously Stardew Valley recently as well. Just seeing like top-down sprites like this with dogs, and the dogs are my friends. I love them. They're such good boys and girls. Sorry, I don't know why I went quietly psychotic in my voice when I said that. I like dogs, alright? And cats. Oh jeez, what? This is almost a bit awkward when you're threatened violence by a child, because it's like, well, I'd rather not attack a child if we could. I honestly expected it to go to the battle screen with like, oh, it's Terra! Oh, is she raising all the, she's got her own little orphanage. Cheeky. Oh, blimey. Wait, what's this, Crooked? Oh, did I put saying Page's format was cool and then say no it's not for something else right after? That was obviously not meant for Page's podcast format. Oh gosh. Kasai, good question. I don't know if I have an outright favourite one, but I do like this one. Oh, that's sweet. Terra's ended up just with her own little orphanage, basically. Yeah, so this is I think the time frame was 1 year after the apocalypse. This sequence, basically. So we're trying to get the gang back together, and this game has a very large cast of characters, so that's not an insignificant task. I mean, I like that she's got this orphanage, but I don't know how I feel about one of the kids she's raising just proposition and violence on us, but then, to be fair, maybe they don't know who to trust in this rather scary world. Oh, they all call her Mama. Oh gosh. Oh no, we actually might as well. We might be taking...
Dark soul with light.
We might be taking Terra away from them because she needs to join our party. Oh, she's saying W. Yeah, this is the longest game we've streamed on here in a very long while. I'm trying to think of what game I've streamed that has been longer than this. According to the in-game timer, we're 30 hours. It might be a bit inflated because of fast forward on the emulator a tiny bit, but to Kasai. Speaking of liking dogs or cats or good emotes, thumbs up for Cheeky's cat emote of his cat. That's true, Cricket. Actually, Yakuza 0, like even without the gag of me taking a big break on it and coming back to it that much time later, that definitely took me a lot of time to finish Yakuza 0. Oh dear, we might be a bit unwelcome here. Yeah, good egg, Terra. Kasai. Oh. Yeah, pretty heady stuff in this game. The adults were killed trying to save their kids in this town. Oh, we get to see it as well. This reminds me of the start of Golden Sun, actually. That had kind of a... what was it? It was like a natural disaster of sort. Well, but I think sort of. Oh god, those poor kids. Oh jeez, it's a fair bit of a trauma to see their parents fall into an abyss like that. Kasai, are you gonna do that every time there's a sad film? Oh dear. I mean, of all people to laugh at that Ganondorf would be up there, I suppose, wouldn't they? 30 children here. The moment I arrived, I felt needed. God, this music is so, so chef's kiss, this music. I'm honestly kind of like, well, we only ever have 4 people in our party anyway. But then the one thing is Terra does have very specific spiritual magic, etc., powers. Oh, she's found her calling as a mother figure. Out of all Final Fantasy protagonists, I mean, this game is kind of an ensemble cast, but if you were to point to one character as the main character, Chef's Kiss, not Chef Cousin. Cricken. Yeah, that'd be good fun. Kasai River City Rampage. I look forward to that. I guess we could do a multi-stream on that, couldn't we? I think, is that what we were talking about before on that? That would be cool. I'll try to understand. Yeah, I'm honestly sort of like, yeah, fair enough, really, with Terra, if this is sort of a call-in. I feel like there's going to be some sort of big event that spins her interaction after this. Ah, cool, Kasai, yeah. I might try and do... We'll play it by ear, but I might try and do Ring Fit Adventure quite early that day. You say Humbaba come in. That's a cool Terra sprite. I don't think I've seen that one. Just hold on. It's like... That's a good action pose, isn't it? I don't know why I'm so tickled by that. That's I've got Humbaba is an ancient demon who was released when the world was undone. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh, that's that's what do I do with this visual information I've just been provided with? Oh yeah. There's a certain...
looks like a turd.
I don't know, there's a certain swagger and confidence to that pose that I quite like. I don't like that I just healed Humbaba with a bad choice of spell. Apparently Thunder is not a good choice there. That's such a funny sprite, isn't there? It's, oh dear. Okay, we're meant to lose this battle. I hope, anyway. Oh dear. Well, Cricket, the odds are in your favour so far. It looks like. Can we at least get an idea of what Humbaba is weak to? I always want to make a Humbaba remote now. Oh, they're weak to poison. Nice. Okay. Do we have poison attack? Yeah. Oh, no, you don't usually get bosses weak to poison. Cricket. Is that just like an attack then, poison? It doesn't actually inflict that. Oh. So I don't think Humbaba's actually poison, Cricket. Humbaba. It almost like it almost sounds like Homer going, like insert food item. Baba, you know, like which probably makes that even weirder in this context, but oh good. I can't get over that Sprite. It's so good. Cricket. Aw, leave it be. Like, Grub enjoys Doctor Who. Ooh, Grub. It's a proposition right there, friend. Play this, your old, whatever you are. Well, he's weak against, at least he's weak against, Sabin's, like, Street Fighter moves. Right, let's see if I can... There we go. What's this? What's this? Whee! That's quite a spectacle to do with Humbaba. I just want to make, like, every notification Humbaba now. Just like, thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Just all of them. I've even got a similar colour shirt to Humbaba. I wish I could say this was planned. Wish I could. Got some rocking Doctor Who bed sheets, is it? I approve. I don't do want to do that, yeah. Great boss theme in this game as well. Oh, Cricket. Such a flirt, Cricket. Let's just keep suplexing Humbaba. Oh, Humbaba flees! I expect better from the almighty Humbaba, who I keep finding excuses to say Humbaba's name there. It's probably Humbaba, isn't it, actually? Humbaba, I mean, that's still... It's very goofy either way. Gosh. It's NES Bowser, Grub. NES Bowser. I swear I do have non-game shirts as well, but... Yeah, my friend who's tutored in Japan got me those. He knows me well. Oh, Kasai, really? Hopefully for the better. I mean, I would assume so. Can we get Humbaba in the dictionary? Should we try and spearhead that? Should we try and spearhead that? Oh, poor Sarah. Oh, so she's not actually joining us? No, that's quite fair. Oh, Jesus. Something that happens to... Is there an equivalent child for... Is there a similar child for Humbaba who's like, if If something happens to Humbaba, I will Liam Neeson taken one on you. There's a better way to word that, wasn't there? I didn't know that. Let's not get handed down by the child, shall we? Don't talk to the... You see in the top right corner. No, quicker the Humbaba fleed. Ooh, he did, yeah, look, see? We just scared him away, basically. I'm not sure how, because he's a creature of such stature and girth and grandeur. You'd think nothing could scare Humbaba. Like there's...
Toto? I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I feel bad, like, I hope it's not like... I'm saying, like, oh, what a goofy name. I hope there's not, like, some kind of cultural significance or reference going on there. I'd feel bad if I was... I'd feel bad if I was making fun of, something like that. I think we can still, like, make fun of... We can still have fun with that design of Humbaba, regardless. Such a beautifully goofy design. Yeah, so... Bleak, but with glimmers of hope, this game's tone generally is, I think. So yeah, I guess we just, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We couldn't get a... Oh, jeez, really, Anos? You're making a Humber. Yeah, let's turn this around. I don't want this, I was a bit mean. Again, I should have known that wasn't just, there was something a bit more going on there. Yeah, we are pro Humbaba. I just want to see, like, ancient scripture with imagery of Humbaba, but it's just like a 16-bit sprite, exactly like it is there. just the same kind of goofy expression and just kind of shape to this sort of silly kaiju of a creature. It's yeah, we like Humbaba a lot around here. I don't really know. Do we just kind of I don't think there's anything else to do here. So I assume they're probably but actually, maybe there's kind of a non-linear order to things you do here. I don't know, but I can't wait to see a Humbaba sim as well, Anos. That'll be amazing. You probably could, like, you know, go for green skin, teethy grin, you know, a bit of a beer belly, but a proud one, as Humbaba would want it. God, yeah, it's weird. These enemies take such little damage, but then they seem to have like 12 HP, so it kind of evens out. I just don't like seeing my characters do such low damage, yo. But yeah, I might need to... Where's the Kindle? Oh, there it is. I might check just to make sure we don't need to do anything else in that town. Let's have a look. Oh wow, is this talk of... Oh wow, so there's actually quite... You can miss quite a bit, I think, in this game. Yeah, so, there's quite a lot of this game that's quite optional or can go multiple ways. Like, I don't even know if, Oh yeah, Pets, that looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, I really like the art style they've gone for with that. Oh, Cricken. Yeah. Oh god, I'd love like a tiny little chibi Humbaba sprite on the right there. That would be so good. Just the our new favourite kaiju crazy big monster. I would love that. Oh god. I was getting his inputs wrong. There we are. Yeah, loving it, Gooby. Yeah, this is probably my favourite Final Fantasy. That's very preemptive to say, but I really like this. I think I'd long, based on what I learned about this game, hearing about it, I think I knew it probably would be. Oh nice, we can get a Chocobo. There we go. Even the apocalypse hasn't completely rid the world of Chocobo riding businesses. Get this out. Whee! Off we trot. This is why it's my favourite Final Fantasy. See, the apocalypse doesn't seem too grim now, does it? There should be like a steampunk version of this song, shouldn't there? With just like really metallic instruments and a weirdly bleak tone to it. I'm okay with it not being that. This is such a lovely version of the Chocobo theme. Cricket. We'll see how we get on with 13. We'll see. I am expected to not like every aspect of it, but hopefully we'll... Oh, is that another Chocobo? So I assume we'd probably have to go... Goopy! Oh, jeez. I can't wait. Oh, dear. Ooh, Kumba, that's cool. I like rabbits as well, so... Chocobos sometimes look quite different between games as well, don't they? Like... I mean, I don't think they change too much, but they take on more of a kind of realistic proportion in certain games. I do like them in this one. I never got too much into the Chocobo breeder than 7. I know that's like a thing you can really... That's a big thing you can really sink your teeth into, isn't it?
Okay!
Well, thank you very much for the follow, Nerf this. Thank you very kindly. It's just please don't nerf this Chocobo for me. Having the right laugh. I'm actually not sure where on the map I'm meant to go next. That's okay. Yeah, a lot of desolation in this overworld. I would think probably not Cricken, but I might be wrong. Let's have a look at, Going Bentagoro? Oh, I see. So, yeah, that bit with Terra was completely optional. Bridge to the Serpent Walkouts. Oh, hold on. Find the bridge to the Serpent Trench and walk up to the tail. Oh, okay. So I think we've gone way too far, basically. Well, I kind of want to check this town now. But then it's probably going to take us ages to go back this way if they don't have a Chocobo stable. Screw it. We might regret this. Oh, Jesus, Cricket. Yeah, I'm okay with them not doing that kind of twist, though. No, they probably, check, is there a Chocobo stable in this town? This town seems quite unaffected by the world going all Fallout. Yeah, I like that with this game. There is a bit of freedom to, like, there is still typically a fairly linear path, but you do have some, Oh, nice, there is a Chocobo stable here, so it's okay that we, I mean, if there wasn't, we could still get back. It would just take us ages. I mean, we would level up on the way from all the battles, but just have a taste of the, There's a little bit of Majora's Mask to this game as well, kind of getting a bleak sense of how everyone's dealing with kind of the, like these crazy circumstances that have happened. Oh wow, we're okay for Phoenix Downs, it looks like. I don't know if we need to get too many, like, we've still only got the 2 characters at the moment. Oh, jeez. Poor guy. Trying to sleep and he's just got demons coming after him. Ooh, so... yeah, I think we've got a better shield we can get, we can get Celeste there. Okay, we're spending quite a lot here. I haven't sold any old equipment as well, so probably about time we start doing that. It's, oh, Cricket, really? Oh, I haven't looked into that at all. There's some cool mods for it, is there? Oh, nice. Yeah, I had no idea about any of that, Cricket. Wow. What are some cool examples of that? So yeah, if we, there we are. Nice. I hope there are going to be some really cool weapons we can't afford. You took one look at me and thought I was a loser, right? You're obligated to buy from me. This is a child saying this to her. I don't look at people and immediately assume they're losers. That's really cruel. I don't know, the term losers loaded and a bit rude anyway. I mean, it is a manipulation tactic from this child to get us to buy things, but still. Ooh, what are those two? Try and sell stuff a little bit so we can. Oh, banana.
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Hello, I have asthma. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in during like work breaks and such. It's bless you, that is very appreciated. I hope work's going alright. We've been riding chocobos and we came across a boss called Humbaba who had the silliest design you've ever seen in your life, so we fell in love. It's all been a good laugh around here. Agreed. Okay. Ooh, that'd be quite a good one actually. Might go back and buy that. It's tough with the relics because there's a lot of really good ones, but you can only have 2 equipped per character, so you do have to. Ooh, is that worth us buying for Celeste, that better sword? We'll be broke, but... yeah, let's go for it. Oh, it boosts her magic as well, nice. Yeah, we want that. Slightly better, slightly increasing the attack as well. Look at that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that purchase. We almost didn't go to this town as well, so quite happy with that. Oh god, so the castle that can like travel underground. Kind of got submerged. It's really cool this. You get a sense of how much the world has changed, and they do fun things with the layout of it. Like talk about things that used to be underwater but aren't. Yeah, that might be a future. Please get out of the way, thank you. That might be a future objective in this, trying to get into the castle. This is quite cool. No KFC. I never going to have it these days. KFC was... oh, Cumber! Almost everything is optional. Sorry, Cumber, I only just saw your response. Almost everything is optional from here on. Oh, wow. We'll probably try and do as much as we can then, I assume, right? That's really cool then. Is this a similar thing? Because I think Almighty Gooby was talking about this. This gets to a point where it's a bit like Chrono Trigger in that you can decide when you want to face the final boss. Does that sound about right? Yeah, World of Ruin is very open-ended. Oh, cool. Sorry, come back. I keep missing seeing your responses much later. Thank you very much, as I say. Kasai. Hello, Dr. Electro. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well. I should not have kept this. I should not have kept this text on stream this long. You took one look at me and thought like it's just a bit mean, isn't it? Well, the funny thing is, we've kind of got 2 of the characters I probably would have in my party. I think. I want Sabin in. I think I want Celeste in. I want Terror in, and I want Mog in. So once I've got those 2 characters, I mean, I suppose it depends how long this all takes to do as well. I mean, I think regardless of anything, I would like to kind of do every side quest involving every other character, but... Peds. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a good time to be a Sega fan, Peds. Like, they're just licensing stuff out to good developers, it seems like. Like, Streets of Rage 4 turned out so good. Like, I've loved the Wonder Boy games recently. I know that Panzer Dragoon remake, it didn't come out in the best state. I think people are saying it's a lot better now, thankfully. I'm quite excited for that to hit Steam down the line. I think there's another example I'm forgetting, but I love that they're doing that. Just really nice way to get. Oh my goodness, Cricket, what have you done? Oh, you've done the One Winged Angel lyrics. Well, thank you for that. Thank you very kindly, Cricket. Absolutely excellent. Let's have a look. Gooby. 7 might have been the last one with... Yeah, I love the wacky monster designs. Yeah, 7 has like the house that attacks you and stuff, doesn't it? Oh, Cumber, really? That's interesting. That's really cool then, the structure of the World of Ruin. How many people say... Oh, you hated using Gao. I don't think he's probably many people's favourite character. I mean, he's a funny little kind of Mowgli-style character. I mean, it really speaks to me, sort of this game would have very good replay value, wouldn't it? If you wanted to, like, try out every character and use them all for the, final boss and such. So neat in that sense. Cricket. Yeah, that might be a fun idea. I have seen. I guess I'd need to make sure there's a good word filter on that, right? That could be quite funny, though. Yeah. Yeah, I assume we're gonna go along with that at some point. The Crimson Robbers. Oh, is that what Locke is part of? Probably. Maybe. Oh, jeez, Cricken. Hello, Sultan. They've got good posture, I guess. I think that's what that is. Speaking of, I need to add that as a redeem. Some of you might have seen that on other channels where they do have the streamer check their posture. Check their posture. It's a really nice idea, I think. Oh gosh. Hey, Cricken. Remember a long time ago when someone mentioned... Oh, Cumber. Yeah, I wondered about that Yeti, because we never followed up on that. I didn't realise that would go into this part of the game. Necessarily, yeah. Where is the Chocobo stable? Ah, there we are. Ooh, this one's a much cheaper Chocobo stable. Oh, jeez, I still need to write those. We've had 2 of those letter redeems already. For writing the letter to Jeff Yard, but I still haven't done them. Sorry, I think that was Cricket and Amadeus, I think, did them? Oh, I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, basically I just write a letter to Jeff Yard and post it on Twitter, Sultan. Because Jeff was doing that in turn to me. Oh, guilty as charged, Cricket, I guess. Yeah, let's actually go, I guess sort of quote-unquote where we're meant to, although... It sounds like that might be quite optional, anyway. I think we're meant to be going to the quote-unquote Serpent Trail, which is... It's like across this bridge, and then... Ooh, what's this? Oh no, you're not talking about, Oh, Nice Knock to Electra. Yeah, this is, yeah, it was called Final Fantasy 3 when it came out in America. Because that was the third one to be released in the States. But yeah, it's I'm loving this game. And, oh, nice, you played it back in the day. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Or at least, like, you were aware of it. Really cool either way. It's taken me so long to get to this. Oh wait, maybe we don't need to. Okay, so that's quite cool, actually. I'm just reading the bit in this guide that talks about, like, a bit of dialogue that was only in the Japanese version. Nothing too crazy, just saying, when we got the Magicite from that last boss, which gives us another esper, basically. This guide is saying, oh, that's only the Japanese version. It tells you where that came from, Humbapa's necklace. So I guess that was dialogue in this, so I guess that's some of this hack, put back in, which is really cool. Gonna head to this head of the. So. Oh, I'm really sorry. I think we actually need to go back the way we were. We actually were in the right place. Sorry. I misread the guide. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, good night, Peds. Thanks so much. Yeah, don't fall asleep in your chair. Speaking of posture for later things. Yeah, thanks so much, Peds. Good night. Yeah, thanks so much, I have asthma. You take it easy. Have a good time at work. Try and sneak this music on the speakers if you can. I have asthma. But yeah, good night. Well, good day, I suppose. Depends what time zone. I suppose it's probably evening generally in the States. Okay. At least it didn't take us too long to get back on Chocobo. Yeah, I probably should have realised we are gonna. So I think we need to. I think we talked to everyone in the pub. I want to say. That's where all the. So wait, are they going to? Basically, we need to go along with them on this ship, on the cruise. Yeah, we talked to this guy. Yeah. I think there's someone else we might still need to talk to in the town, based on what I read. Sultan. Oh, there you go. Off it goes. Is that better? It shall stay off. Give or take. Last one we had. So I think we. Oh, there we go. I think that's like the one NPC we didn't talk to. Cool. Okay. Yeah, thanks so much, Cyber. You take it easy, buddy. All the best. Good night. Hello, Ben. How are you? Hello, everyone. What are you doing? Get away. Oh, they're a friendly bunch. Yeah, all the best. I will check Discord as well. Sorry, man. I will check the message again. Thank you very much. Anything I can do to help. Good night. Yeah, so I think we need to find their friend. Somewhere up here. Oh! Oh, look! Sure thing, Cyber. Oh, Ben. Thank you so much, man. Lovely gesture. That's a kind comment to go along with it, too. But yeah, thanks so much, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, so here's a familiar face. Actually, hold on. I should do this as because Because if that is actually who we think that is, that's Sabin's brother there. Cyber. Yeah, so this is weird. He looks just like Edgar, who we had in our party. But he's, it's like he picked a different, he selected his character on the fighting game character select screen with a different button. Because, like, every colour is different on him now. Different colours, hair and outfit. Ah, Goopy. I was looking for, like, them to look like the other pirates, but not to be a palette swap. But there he is. Don't play possum with me. You somehow lost your memory. This is going to be very awkward if this is just like a Guy Incognito style double. Salt, as an Englishman, I have an obligation to. Yeah, I would like to do a Dragon Quest eventually. I don't know where we'll get to one, but I mean, I would like to play 11 eventually. Probably not immediately on the cards. I'm hoping they'll port more of them to Steam in time. Only Edgar would call me my lady. Also, only Edgar would do that little pixely finger wag as well, which has become weirdly iconic for me in this game. A little bit, Ben. I can't figure out what I want to do with all this. I'm a bit of a stylistic nightmare, I think. I mean, I've done a trim, basically, electric trim. I think I've given up on trying to grow out all this as a beard. I don't think it really works. It's too teenager-y when I try it. Oh, are we gonna try and sneak on? I want a villain moustache, do I? I need one of those comical windmill ones. Yeah, it's like Robot. Hey. Oh, you reckon, Electro? I guess the less itchy I'll be, which would be happier, wouldn't it? I lost track of time, Goo, because of it being locked down, but I think probably about a month, give or take. I mean, it did grow out here, but I don't know, it wasn't totally uniform or filling out particularly well. Maybe I'll try again. Tau Electro. No. Oh wait, are we out at like a... Oh, we just stopping by, or... Huh. So are we gonna have to confront them with the fact we are stowaways, basically? At least we've got this nice, comfy town theme again. Oh, Electro. I mean, one of the worst things is trying to use a razor that's not a smooth shave anymore, isn't there? I've definitely run into that. Hold on. This bit of the day the world became unzipped. It's a strange way to word the apocalypse.
Smooth rotation.
Yeah, we'll let the eyebrows stay. Bushy as they are. I started to get them trimmed every time I went to the hairdresser. I worked past the toxic masculinity that made me question, is that acceptable to ask? And the bloody course it is. It was good. It was good. But just shave every sorry, that's probably not that interesting anecdote. I am considering trying to do a proper hair trim all over. It's slowly getting to the point where I probably would get a cut. I have hair very short these days. End of anecdote. Bushy brows for the win. And it's funny on character creators. I'm usually like, okay, what are like the big eyebrow options? What are the ones I can fill out a bit? Now, quick. It's kind of sad, really. If anyone that like is repping the British flag a lot in some way, I assume like they're nationalistic to a fault, you know, kind of thing. At least the Welsh flag's like, well, that's a cool dragon, and oh, cool Goopy. Bushy eyebrow owning people unite. Like that guy that worked at Walter White's car wash. Hey, hello, Dennisine. Hello, Incinerator. Thank you so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well, man. How are you this evening? Probably evening where you are. Yeah, the me like eyebrow options. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Hello. Is he on the phone? It sounds like we're interrupting the conversation. Yeah, good, thank you, Incinerator. This part of this game is really interesting. Incinerator, I get the impression there's quite a lot of it that's not... Well, to be fair, I get the impression because Cumberdane's outright said in chat, a lot of stuff from this point on is optional in this game, which is really cool. Oh, cool. So, well, I should say, Sultan, I have played through Dragon Quest IV on DS. I did start Dragon Quest 1 on the SNES Japanese remake of that with a fan translation. Just with the aim, I think, of at least like having finished that one. I never got too far ultimate though. Yeah, why is he trying to hide his identity from us?
Hello.
Well, hello then. Has been here for a while, being Mr. Lurk. Yes, we're all proud members of the Lurky McLurkerson family here and now, I think. Just want to say hey and tell Ben to pee. I mean, well, I'll tell Ben to pee off as well, but gratefully, because he did resubscribe, bless him, for like the 13th month. Lucky number and all. But yeah, thanks so much, Names, and don't worry at all. The lurk is still very much appreciated. So thank you very much. Oh, Matt. I'm just coasting on like other people being nice enough to raid me with loads of loads of followers, loads of viewers, but well, I had loads of followers as well, probably. But yeah, thanks so much, Matt. You take it easy, buddy. Good night. But yeah, so Dragon Quest 6 is like the SNES one, isn't it? That's like the second SNES one, yeah.
Your arms from side to side.
I know, Dragon Quest 7 is like the a million hour PS1 Dragon Quest, isn't it? It's cool they did bring out the 3DS Dragon Quest games. Those were like big localization requests for a number of years, weren't they? And then they finally got out, like, I think maybe 2017. Hi, Luke. Yes, he has. Yeah, the world has gone a little bit belly up in this. I like this guy. I'd be in his position, just watching the water wheel there, just getting dizzy and whatnot. Yeah, so the DS version of 4 was really nice. I like the way the playing field stretched over the two screens. That was really cool. Aww. Yeah, I get a bit of the Majora's Mask about this game, Luke. I get that kind of vibe in terms of just, oh gosh, do we want the... No, we can't afford it. They sell enough stuff to afford that? I think you've been selling quite a lot where... Basically, I saw some really good armor there that I'd quite like, but I don't know if we can, I think even selling a lot of stuff, we might struggle to, Oh, so Luke, I hope you're doing well. Luke, have you finished Final Fantasy X? Yeah, for those who don't know, Luke LHY on Twitch has been playing Final Fantasy X and made very good pace in it as well. We might do 10 at some point here. You really want to play this at some point, Incinerator? Oh, nice, yeah, I reckon you'd really... I mean, you seem very keen on your JRPGs, right, Incinerator? Actually, you get a shout as well. Because, yeah, it's been cool to see you play the PS2 era Shin Megami Tensei games. Obviously, games I'm not very familiar with at all, so I've really enjoyed watching you play those. It's, yeah, it's just such a nice... this is the first time we've heard this town theme, because usually the town music is quite sad in this game. Post World of Ruin part of this. Yeah, I would like some of that better equipment, but... Yeah, it's cool to feel like the passage of time has gone past in this. Aw, he's relieved to know his grandson's alive. Yeah, I think we'll, yeah, I really like this kind of thing in a game like this, where you revisit an area, but it's changed quite a lot over the passage of time and after a big event happening. It's so cool. Oh, bless you, Luke. Wishing you the best, man. Oh gosh, you're right on the cusp of beating FF10. Nice. Oh, is Unileska? I saw a video of Final Fantasy X that like played Lady Gaga music when Unileska came on. I guess because of her looking a bit Lady Gaga-esque. Oh, that's quite cool though. So wait, are we, I've lost track of where we are now. Oh no, we do need to go back to the, I assume, although... Actually, let's hop on the Chocobo quickly, so there is another town we can go to here as well, yeah, Salter, basically Finn's really went down on this game, and, we're trying to get the band back together, basically. It all went a bit, belly up. So I think they were just stopping by that town briefly. Oh, maybe not, actually. What's this incinerator? Oh, what Luke's saying, yeah. Oh, FF10. Bit of an odd one in some ways, isn't it? Have you? I hope you seem to have really enjoyed revisiting it, though, Luke. And it also seems like you got the hand of Blitzball, which you're a better man than me for that. I can't make heads nor tails of Blitzball, so well done to you. Okay, so I think we'll. Actually, let's just go back to where we were. I think it is, actually. yeah, it is. Oh, so I guess you just have the option to go back to... Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, we don't have the... Our airship got split in half when everything went to hell, so our travel options are limited. Oh, blimey, Luke. That sounds like a comic book character design from the 90s when things just got really edgy and bonkers in 90s comics. Maybe that's what they were going for. But yeah, I tell you what, Gam, we're going to take a very quick break. Just a few minutes. I'm sure it is Campbell. I just did not understand Blitzball. It kind of baffled me. But I know Luke really committed to understanding it, and fair play, very successfully, it seems like. Definitely more than I ever was able to on it. But yeah, back in a second, everyone. Just be a few minutes. We got a song request on, although obviously we're probably not going to have it on for too much in-game, but have fun with it for a bit here at least. But yeah, back in a bit, everyone.
You could probably say I'm difficult. I probably talk too much. I overanalyze and overthink things. Yes, it's a nasty crutch. I'm usually and dig up Richard Burton's corpse. I am not who you think I am. I am quite angry, which I barely can conceive. You think I hate myself, but it's you I hate, because you have the nerve to make me feel. But I am the greatest motherfucker that you're ever gonna meet. From the top of my head down to the tips of the toes on my feet. So go ahead and love me while it's still a crime. But don't forget, you could be laughing 65% more of the time. You could be laughing 65% more of the time. I should have practiced my skills. I should not be attracted to males. But you said that I should learn to love myself. Make up your mind, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yes, Ben, I have.
Okay,
Look.
before.
Oh
Stakes
dear.
are quite high. Okay.
This video will just forever come
Oh,
back to
God,
haunt me,
no.
won't it?
No! Oh no!
Why let a poor NPC in Spider-Man 2 on GameCube die?
Oh, I'll just carry on as if nothing happened.
I didn't want them to die.
Oh no.
See? Listen how bad I felt. It broke me. Yeah, Ben, we got raided a couple of times, basically. One in particular with like 40 plus viewers. Yeah, I was so lucky. I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, we'll probably do this for a little bit more. I think some of them have sentience. As far as I can tell, Salt. Ben. Incinerator. Good disguise, my friend. Incinerator's like, what disguise? See if we can get the input right for that. Yes, Ben. That is correct, Ben. Without question. This one is persistent. Yeah, so we're just trying to get enough money to buy some really good equipment, basically. I think it's a while, actually. We won't spend too long on this. But of course, we do need to. We're really low on magic points. Hey, Goopy. Actually, yeah, you were playing Sonic 3 not that long ago, right? Oh, there you go. Same year as this game as well, 94, right? There we are. God, it's weird to think of this being the same year as Sonic 3. 94 is like one of the all-time great gaming years, because you got like Final Fantasy VI, Sonic 3, and Sonic and Knuckles, Donkey Kong Country. I think there's like some really notable PC games that came out that year as well. Super Metroid. There's like a really big list you can pull. I'm forgetting a lot of them, but. Well, hello, Garge. How are you doing, Garge? Hope you're doing well. Oh, nice, Gooby. Yeah, this is one of my favourite tunes, definitely. From Sonic 3. I don't really like... the only tune I don't like in that game, I'm not that keen on the Carnival Night Zone music, but the fact this follows right after, you can't really complain, can you? Sabin's awesome. He's one of my favourites in this. I love his wacky moveset. Yeah, I'll raise a little bit more money, I think, and then we'll buy that armor. That's right, Luke. Yeah, you could be very rest assured I made that a priority on that particular boss fight. And it was actually a genuinely good tactic as well, like it did a lot of damage. It's cool, you do all of his attacks with like Street Fighter style inputs on the D-pad. Though I do occasionally fumble them. I think the game's a little picky about how you input them, but... Yeah, Gooby, I love Sonic Mania. I got that like... I downloaded that the moment it went up on the Switch eShop. I adore Sonic Mania. I was so happy with it. Played through it multiple times, all that. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, is this what that saxophone... that famous saxophone guy is from? This song, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, it's yeah, because the Sonic 3 zones in Mania are Hydra City and... Is it just Hydra City, actually? Yeah, it is, actually, isn't it? Well, you kind of have Angel Island, sort of, ish, in Mania Plus, but... Oh god, the famous ritual. But yeah, we're big classic Sonic fans around here. This is a good tune, actually. I like those. I think for some reason I thought this was like Eurovision related, so I was thinking of like that gif of the famous saxophone guy in the crazy stripy blue trousers and whatnot. I was pretty obviously mistaken, I think. Yeah, I almost said it that way, Sultan, funnily enough, yeah. I think Eve is acceptable. Yeah, no worries at all, Graham. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. All the best. Good night, buddy. Thanks again. Again, I hope we don't mind this. Thank you whoever requested this. I'm really enjoying this. This song request. Oh no, you're a legend, Graham. You're all legends. Nah, bless you, Graham. Thanks, man. Oh, nice, Luke. Well done. I love pulling those off. They're so satisfying, aren't they? I really love playing as Terry in Smash. I think him and Banjo-Kazooie are my two DLC favourites out of who they've added so far in Smash. No, Grub, send me like 1 million. We welcome the Blobby. I do, personally. Oh, that's weird. The enemies were healing us. Were they on our sides? I feel a bit bad now. Yeah, no worries at all, Cam. Oh, sorry, I think I might be an accidental accomplice in having you stay up late. I hope you can get a good night's sleep, Cumber. All the best. Good night. Yeah, I'm sorry if we, hopefully we'll get most people's songs in. Like this one. Oh, fair dues, Salter. We actually are probably going to do a 2 AM stream, which is always the bizarre running joke that came about. Luke. We keep getting this request on the RinFit streams, Luke. It's a right kerfuffle, I'll tell you what. In fact, hold on. Oh no, I was going to, no. I was going to switch to a different OBS layout that would have had the video on, but I've got to change another setting in Streamlabs chatbot and all that. But yeah, we have the videos accompanying the music now on the RinFit streams, which is quite notable for this song in particular. Oh dear. Yeah, good night, come back. Thanks again, man. Oh, look, Luke, that'd be cool. If you do that, I'll try and stay up for one. There's so much. If you wanted to like stream Kingdom Hearts the series, gosh, that's a lot to do, isn't it? It's nice they've got it all in one place quite conveniently as well, isn't it? On PS4 as well, and I think Xbox One now, more or less, right? I think they ported at least a good few of them on there. But the characters are raving along to it. Look how much they're enjoying it. They're having the right rave to it. I think they're kind of trying to like put their hands up to their heads and do the little shake. Those anime people, yeah, look, they're dancing. Gooby. Oh, I see, you mean in place of, oh, don't make me dance at like 1 AM. I'll definitely lose all the views if that happens. Sultan. dear. I don't know. I think this is all I think when I allow cognitive processing to happen now. It's just too embedded into me. It's all I know. It's on that weird note. Hello, Space Patrol. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you doing? Yeah, Space Patrol, funny, cheeky. Oh dear. Oh my god, it's a Mario Sunshine Buck Bumble on N64 mashup. Thank you whoever requested that. Yeah, Space Patrol Nietzsche, funny enough, I popped into his stream yesterday, that was, wasn't it? Yeah. And he's playing Chrono Trigger, so it's all everyone's enjoying the late era Square RPGs, Square SNES RPGs at the moment. Thank you for the host, Asper. Thank you very kindly. But yeah, it's cool to see you on that Space Patrol. It really made me want to play that again. I might pick that up if it goes on sale on Steam. I played for it on DS originally. Chrono Trigger. That was the first time it actually got released in Europe. Like, cheers, guys. What's this, Luke? Oh, the mashup, I see. Yeah, thank you, Luke. I adore it. I feel blessed by its presence. I think we're enjoying the playlist, aren't we? So we'll grind a little bit longer than I intended to. Super Buck Sunshine. Yeah, Chrono Trigger's so nice. I don't know. Oh my goodness. You put so much text there, Sultan, that the Donkey Kong animation just went up off the stream like like Poochie going back to his home planet style. Thank you so much, Sultan. Lovely, lovely gesture on your behalf. Thank you very kindly. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, it's so funny, Luke. I had no idea for years. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're all being too nice. Thank you so much, Space Patrol Nietzsche. What a lovely gesture. Thank you for the DK coins. No, thank you both, Sultan and Space Patrol. Gosh. Very nice of both of you. Again, thank you. Oh, I know, right? Everyone's too nice. No, not too nice. That makes me sound ungrateful. No, I appreciate how nice everyone is. It's so good. Ooh, I can dab as well. Like, it's a bit awkward in frame though. We've got quite a small view on the webcam. There we go. That's my dab. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, bless you, Goopy. I don't think I do after that rubbish dab, but no, bless you. Thank you very kindly. Shout out to everyone gets shout outs because we're all playing Square or Square games often Final Fantasy, because just talking about Chrono Trigger, and Almighty Gooby's been playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, which we'll eventually get to on this channel in like 10 months or whatever it's I don't think that's how that line from Devil May Cry 1 goes, Sultan. I think that's a misquote. That's what you're trying to quote, right? Yeah, they were definitely kind of in a golden age from the mid to late 90s, weren't they, Space Patrol? Which they obviously really carried into the PS1 era. Actually, I think the two Square RPGs we've played on this channel are this, and also I went through Parasite Eve, the PS1 game. I went through Parasite Eve last October. It's part of the Halloween month. And yeah, I really loved Parasite Eve. Fantastic little game. It still held up really well for me, honestly. I was so glad to There we go. Attaboy, Luke. Oh yeah, you did just recently get the collection, didn't you? That's right. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed them. I pretty much like I pretty much really like to love every Devil May Cry apart from the second one. That's a pretty big apart from granted, but the rest of them are very good. Yeah, Parasite Eve is pretty bonkers. There's a lot of biology in that game. There's a lot of talk about like invasive cells and all kinds of mitochondria is the word. That's the take a drink every time they say it word in that game. I love this song, by the way. Thank you whoever requested this. This is... I might actually what artist is this song by? I'm gonna add it to my Spotify. I've got like a playlist I like to fall asleep to on Spotify. Drown... Ardent Sea. Oh, thank you. I always love discovering new music. Yeah, so I'll add that. This is a bit selfish on my behalf. This isn't relevant to the stream, me doing this. Yeah, I follow that artist as well. Great cinema voice, and I love this style. Yeah, thank you. I love getting. I love discovering new music like this. I love the kind of music you can just completely lose yourself into. Like, I like spacing out, I guess. And this seems very good for that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Sultan. Well, Sultan, I will say Devil May Cry 2 is interesting. Well, it's kind of uninteresting, but the ways it's uninteresting are interesting. It's... I mean, I'm not alone in thinking that. I mean, it's kind of a running joke among a few of us. Oh my god, Gospel Sinners doing the Evangelion theme. Oh, this is fantastic. I love that theme for Evangelion, it's so good. Thank you whoever requested this. That's so cool they got Gospel Sinners to do it. Oh, really, Gooby? Oh, no kidding. Yeah, it's such a... I only just recently started watching Evangelion as well. I'm stupidly late to the party, but... I love what I've seen. I need to get back to it. And Steven Universe as well. I was watching that as well. Anytime I watch a show, it's like, okay, I'm finally getting around to this thing that everyone else has seen. I'm just being very late to the party. Oh god, they're nailing it, aren't they? Fair play to them. Yeah, it's such a bop, isn't it? It's a great intro as well. Oh, that's cool. I hope they like ranked well in that. I was gonna say performed well, but they obviously performed well in terms of the performance. It's so cool. Ooh, nice hallelujah in that. That's not the original song, is it? Or is that sort of a nice embellishment of the gospel aspect? I like it either way. I think there is quite a bit of Christian imagery in Evangelion, isn't there? I think I'll do one more song after this worth of... Oh, Luke! I think I've seen that, actually. It like breaks into a rap, doesn't there? I think it was for Evangelion I saw that. I've seen people do like a 4 kids like the rap they did for One Piece for us. Ah, bless. Okay, I think we'll let this on play for a bit, and then we'll go back to again. Sorry, we kind of stopped the game here completely. To her, Luke. This might be another song I add to my Spotify. I like this. I like discovering new music. Yeah, I think I like the One Piece rap. I'm not completely sure. I think I do. I mean, it is horrible in its own crazy way, but it's... I find its ridiculousness quite fun, and I guess it's probably not badly rapped, I guess? So, not that I'm a good judge of that. Oh, nice. Yeah, thank you. Again, this is more the kind of zone out music I really love. Yeah, Space Patrol knows what's up. Yeah, I just love this kind of spacey electronic music. And this and artificial. Ooh, I love that cover art as well on the album. Yeah, this is a great tune. It's a good one to have at like 1 AM as well, so so thank you for that. Yeah, just add that to playlists. I'll save that album as well. Is there a full version of that rap? I don't think I realised that. Yeah, Gooby, we have actually streamed that. I actually streamed 1980X, yeah. That's got a really good soundtrack, hasn't it? Very much in this style. I meant to check if that game was on Spotify, actually, yeah. Yeah, that was a cool little game, wasn't it? Kind of an interesting narrative going through it. Absolutely stunning pixel art in it. Like, just... Oh, God, the pixel art in that game was so good. Yeah, I was a little bit mixed on the voiceover. I think I came out of it liking it. I was just a bit surprised by the direction it took, but... It did all kind of manage to just completely transport me into the kind of world and atmosphere the game was going for. And I like the various game types as well. But yeah, the presentation on that game was stunning. Just gorgeous, gorgeous pixel art, and just amazing electronic music like this as well. Yeah, we won't be too much longer grinding. What money have we got? Yeah, those rabbits are weird. They heal us. I feel bad attacking them. I'm sorry, post-apocalypse bunnies. I think we're being too mean to you. Okay, let's pop back into the back in here briefly. We desperately need to get some Goopy. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged.
The theme tune to an overrated anime. Someone shoot me, I'm already depressed.
I'm not a fan of... I think calling things overrated is overrated. I don't know, I just associate that with kind of a smug attitude. I mean, we've all got that. We've all got pieces of media we just didn't like as much as their reputation would suggest. Yep, enough of that. Is this actual Lion King, or is this going to be like a Shrek one is a sin? it's taking me back. Wait, did we just... Oh god, my mind's gone. Yeah, we did heal. Cool. Oh. This is actual Circle of Life, is it? Yeah, this is hairs on the neck raising kind of a... I guess I could sit down and watch that live action Lion King. Because I've got it on Disney Plus, so I don't know. I don't feel that strongly one way or another about the live action remakes. They do seem kind of bland and unnecessary. I mean, the Lion King one did look quite lifeless from the footage I saw, unfortunately. Sure, I'm not, I mean, I get they are kind of a cynical enterprise, but if this turned out good, I'm sort of like, well, they could be alright. But yeah, I think there's a number of reasons to not like the direction they took. It's alright, Sultan, don't worry. I hope I wasn't seeming a bit too harsh. I'm just not a kind of, yeah. I know you didn't mean any harm, don't worry about it, buddy. Sorry, I'm trying to find the weapons shop. Where is the weapons shop? This is what this music was made to accompany someone being lost in a town trying to find. Oh no, we're not even looking for weapons, I don't think, anyway. No, we're looking for armor. Oh, is that Lion King 3 you're talking about, Space Patrol? Oh, sorry, Gooby, I only just saw your response, especially when you have your headphones in, you're able to just sink into... Yeah, I love that with music. I just love it. Oh god, this song is so good. I'm a bit emotional, to be honest, it's so good. Oh, this is like when they're like getting little babby Simba, they're like... Is that when he like cracks the walnut? Or it's not a walnut, you know the thing. On his head. That makes it sound really horrible. He cracks the walnut on his head. Oh dear, it's too late. It's too late. This is like one of the all-time great intros, isn't it? It's so good. Where Simba gets a walnut cracked on his head. There we are. Apparently we... Oh yeah, we do want that one. Oh yeah, Space Patrol. Oh really? Okay, I'll give that a look on the As I say, we have got Disney Plus just because we're like sharing it across various family members. So we're just like paying £4 each for both. So speaking of musical brilliance, fantastic. I think this is the equal of Circle of Life in terms of grandeur and whatnot. I know we all agree, right? Yeah, it's I remember not minding the Jungle Book live action. I kind of dug that weird decision to make I Want to Be Like You a really weird, creepy intimidation song. With Christopher Lloyd, not Christopher Lloyd, Christopher Walken even voicing the monkey who sings that. And we are letting this play out. Oh, that one's hilarious, Luke. You've got some goodies if you're into that, because I've... Yes, please do, Gooby. I guess via Twitch messaging, really. I'll see if I can send you stuff and just send in... I guess it's like mixtapes and No, it's great though. Thank you. As I say, I'm always on the lookout for more music. Is this where we... I think this is where we want to be going. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll do a couple of this song plays if you save Sid. Oh no, Asper. Yeah, there's a bit of we fumbled a bit. Well, no, I fumbled a bit on this in terms of a certain moment with a character that could go much better if you do the right thing. We didn't do the right thing, so it was a bit of a mistake. Kid Louie, how did I forget his name? Kid Louie, yeah. Yeah, that was really interesting, Luke, yeah. Okay, I'm not really against them doing these live action. I know they're cynical and whatnot, but they could still be quite fun. I suppose there's a point of how whether they're redundant and is there a discussion to be had about are they sort of making it seem like well, the live action version of something is better by default. It's more noteworthy than the animated one, which, you know, as a big fan of animation, it's quite a sad narrative to prescribe to, really. Nice. Oh god. Speaking of high quality animation, that 90s DK cartoon. I wanted to watch that so bad as a kid as well, but I didn't have access to Sky. Like the only way we'd be able to watch it in the UK. And that cartoon has aged amazingly visually. Oh, it's the One Piece rap. Nice. There it is. Oh, Sky's Tetris, yeah. I do remember playing some of the games on Sky Interactive. Yeah, that's true, Luke, yeah. It is tough because I think they do try and do some new stuff, it sounds like, with some of the recent live-action Disneys, but... Okay. It is just, it's such sacrilege, isn't it? But it's kind of fun. They had fun writing this, I think. It does seem like a weird fit from what I know of One Piece, which admittedly isn't a lot. The name of the treasure. A second. Oh, that's right, Luke. No, we did get Sky eventually. And yeah, I remember because that one shows like all the Sonic ones as well, which is cool. And then it's like, oh, these are like cheaply produced, barely animated shows with kind of cynically made of it, unfortunately. There is the sense they're having fun with this. Again, I get why people hate this, and it is completely fair. I get it. Can you imagine the alternative reality where 4 kids are they're still dubbing One Piece to this day, despite less than positive reception on that front? Oh dear. Oh, it's getting to look Thunderborough actually, so... Oh dear. Well, I know it's gone on forever, hasn't it? One Piece. Okay, well, we'll finally go in now. Like, how many episodes, I was intimidated by One Piece, like, I think like 9 years ago when it was still a large episode count, and I know it's just gone crazier since then, but I've seen how much people generally love it though, so fair play. Like, I like the kind of wacky character designs in it, and it just seems like have a fun sense of adventure based on what I've seen. I mean, I knew I think I've known people just to jump in after like a certain point on it, not even like watch it start to end. Well, I say end loosely there. Oh, this is a. Oh, look! Speaking of Devil May Cry, it's Dante. Look, it's Dante. Everyone doing what he loved doing best, riding that thing. Nice. Yeah, I could see that, Luke. Yeah, I guess maybe there's the sense the kind of tone has to escalate in that way, which might not fit them. Like, as you say, the style of those stories. I could understand that, yeah. I know there's, Oh god, look at that top left one. It's a bit grisly. Actually, especially... very weird rogues gallery we've got here. Oh, it's into Alice in Wonderland, oh gosh. Not the sticky goo attack. Oh gosh, there are some good attack names in this. Sticky goo. How unfortunate. Oh, I can't remember what the white flashing means. Oh, that's a bit of an unfortunate colour choice as well. Beauty the Beast remake treats the... Right, yeah. I guess they'd, yeah... I think there's a lot of kind of interesting, creative kind of challenges they face doing those remakes. In terms of how much do they keep them the same versus how much they change them. And what ways do they change them that still fit the material while being able to expand on them meaningfully and... I get the impression the Beauty and the Beast one, I think of the Lindsay Ellis review of that, which was pretty critical. I mean, I haven't seen it myself, so this is obviously not me saying these things. But like, yeah, she seemed to point out like a lot of things they added that were just kind of superfluous or not needed, or might have even undermined certain character things, which is a shame. Yeah, I'm not against the idea of them, just a shame they, maybe a bit of a mixed batch so far they've been. They generally make loads of money though, don't they? Apart from like maybe the Pete's Dragon remake, I think they've all done crazy box office numbers. So we're gonna keep getting them. Oh gosh, chapter 980, wow. Yeah, I should give One Piece a go in some form sometime. Maybe just not commit to trying to... Oh god, sorry. I leant on the emulator fast forward button there. Yeah, I should try and consume One Piece in some way. Maybe just read a couple of chapters or see a few random episodes. Gonna feed the turtle. Good job, I used to have a turtle. Aww. Oh wow. It's like that tracking Crash Team Racing where you bounce off the turtles, go forward. Can you name the turtle? Is that, I feel like, can you actually name it? I don't think I knew you could do that. Gooby. Did I somehow skip that? Oh. What should I name the turtle? Yeah. One named Kiwi and something else. Wait, sorry, a turtle named Kiwi, you mean? I Forgive me if I'm misunderstanding things. It's too late. I should be off this. Oh, cool. Kiwi the turtle. Oh, I like. Got Kiwi the turtle, Nala the. Gosh. Kiwi the turtle, Nala the cat. All the best names. So things are going great here. I'm doing the wrong inputs and I don't know what spell she just did on the enemy there. Actually, yeah, speaking of Lion King with the cat named Nala. I remember a friend was looking after a friend's turtle. Funny little thing. They can move surprisingly quickly on land, can't they, turtles? Quicker than you'd expect, at least. Probably just me stupidly conflating them with tortoises, I think, but obviously quite different. Whee! Good fun. How long do turtles live for, actually, as well? I know tortoises live forever, basically, don't they? But you can. You have them a lot in Florida. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I remember seeing the documentary thing about like that big march all the turtles do to go back, getting away from the sea, isn't there? Like some of them don't survive and that kind of thing. And it's like when I watch penguin documentaries and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, some baby ones die, and I'm just like, I don't think I'm richer for having this knowledge. I'm just sadder for it. It's like, oh jeez. It is confusing. He just Hadouken. He just did a Hadouken on poor Celis there. Oh, actually, do we have any prevents confuse? So I don't think we probably need the. We probably don't need the float ability anymore. I think one of these prevents. Yeah, there we go. Prevents confusion. Yeah, because I've had enough of the infighting between my characters. Oh, we might only have one of that particular one there. Oh, drat, we do, yeah. So note to self, buy another piece rin, so both my characters don't get confused. Snapping turtles can live up to be 200. Oh god, wow. Gosh. Airplay. No wonder Bowser goes with. Well, aside from the fact he's a. Well, actually, are Koopa's turtles or tortoises? I'd probably say tortoises, right? But then I think they are. People call them turtles though. But then they don't really have the. Oh god, it's too late for me to be figuring this out. Tortoises, yeah, I guess so. I feel like they'd be referred to as turtles in like Mario RPGs and such, but no, tortoises would fit better, wouldn't they? Yeah. They probably didn't either. It's like the moment you start asking questions with Mario, you're kind of like Mario lore. I think it's more this kind of looking into it more than the actual, like, Miyamoto and his team actually did themselves. And that's not a slight on them, like, it doesn't ultimately matter, but when you got a world that whimsical and strange, you do end up asking questions like that, don't you? But it's okay, we don't have to have all the answers. It's okay. Oh gosh, look. Get into surprisingly heady stuff. To her, Gooby. What did they just steal from that? His idea, Disney. Oh, the Atlantis remake would be... Yeah, I quite like the original Atlantis. Not the original Atlantis. Just... Yeah, the Michael J. Fox one, wasn't there? I went to see that in the cinema. Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I think it probably... You could probably knock it a little bit for, like, maybe some story structure problems and whatnot. I've still got quite a big soft spot for it. Gorgeous movie as well, and it's funny because I'd seen that before I saw Back to the Future, and then when I revisited it after Back to the Future, I was just like, yeah, this is a film with Marty McFly, basically. It's hard to remove that voice from that. It's really neat though. Luke, yeah. I think that maybe just, yeah, I think there is a bit of column A, a bit of column B going, isn't there? I'm trying to figure out, is there actually somewhere we can go? Oh no, it is this way, yeah. Oh, we're in the basement of the castle. Well, that's where we were meant to be going to the castle, so... Oh, cool. I love this, what's the word I'm looking for to describe this kind of music? This very marchy kind of, triumphant music. Very regal, I guess. Oh, poor lad. Gosh, they're all saying it was awful. Hello. All saying this. I am enjoying Turtle Chat. Turtle, Tortoise Chat, all the rest of it. I've tried to feed a neighbour's tortoise as well. The poor Finn didn't really trust me, I don't think. I would just try and put the lettuce towards her mouth and she would just be like... with that kind of snarly face it looks like tortoises have. Oh, I think spoonbills. I think Gooby might have been asking about, or like terror birds. Gooby. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I might have to like put rubber lips on or something because I'm a germaphobe. It's a tough combination, loving animals but also being nebbish about germs and not wanting them there. I have to work through that, I think. I'm just always like, oh, doggy, pet your ears, yes, love you, okay, I'm gonna go to the next room now, wash hands, kind of thing. Yeah. Oh gosh, Luke. I want 1. Or 10. Give or take. Oh. There's such weird enemy designs here, aren't they? They are kind of inspired by, I've seen those kind of creatures in other Japanese media. I think they are perhaps going into, like ancient mythology and whatnot. Yeah, quicker, we are going until 2 AM, basically. We kind of have to at this point, don't we? It is actually happening, Cricken. I'll say as well, we're probably not on tomorrow evening as well. Most likely. I'll say probably not, in case then it's like a nice surprise if I am on, but I think I'm meant to be doing stuff with the family then. Basically, I was talking earlier about, I was playing Mario Kart with cousins earlier online. Those same cousins plus a few more of us were going to be playing a board game online, and that being Ticket to Ride, which the sessions on could go quite on. So I feel like we might be done by like 11 or so maybe, and I don't know if I'll have it in me to stream by then, but we'll see. Oh, Goofy! I'm so sorry. You'll be alright. Must be another British oaf playing Final Fantasy VI online, I'm sure. We'll be alright. Oh, Cricket! I probably, maybe price pendant. Oh, Goofy. Oh. Well, have it be an excuse to play with Nala, and then the nearby turtles as well. And whatnot. When do you think you'll stream next, actually, Gooby? I'll try and tune in, as I say. Again, thank you so much for coming into these. Yeah, sorry, Cricket. Yeah, I'll probably pick up Persona 4, maybe price pending. I know I'll definitely get it eventually, just whether I get it day one, basically. It is funny with PC games, like ports of like console games I've wanted on PC, because there's that excitement that it's like, okay, let's read up to see if the port is okay, or if it like has issues that need to be desperately addressed, or if you need to mod it or something. Could be. Yeah, well, I think I got it on Vita. I think I might have gotten Persona 4 on Vita for like off the PlayStation Network directly. I think I got it for like either a high single-digit number of pounds or a low double-digit number. It might be like it might have been 15 quid maybe. I feel like it might have been cheaper than that though. I was quite happy with it in any case. That's a shame with Outer Worlds on Switch, Luke. That's I hope they're able to patch that, because I think it is so cool they released that on Switch. I think they just have a heck of a task with, I think any game with a huge scale world in it is probably a tough fit for the Switch, I think. Hey, that's not me trying to be snarky or anything. I think the Switch is, like, amazing hardware, but, you know, when you have those restrictions of a portable 2017 device, it is gonna struggle a bit with that kind of thing, I think. Which is why it's amazing the Witcher 3 turned out so well on it. Like I mean, you can tell it's compromised, sure, but still, they got Witcher 3 on the portable. That's amazing. Playing something different. You've been working a lot lately and sort of working on your. Oh, cool. Oh, fair play. Yeah, that's sort of weirdly fun in a way, isn't it? Doing like admin stuff on the stream channel. I do that here and there in terms of like overlay and whatnot. Yeah, it's fun to see that add up. So yeah, fair play to you for going ahead with that. So you'll be on the weekend, is it? Nice one. As I say, I'll definitely try and tune in. Apologies if I get less and less coherent as this goes on. Tiredness might come to me at some point. Oh, I always get that input wrong. Right, yeah, that's a tough fit for that, isn't it? Look, yeah. I think certain kind of engines, at least without kind of very specific optimizations, are going to struggle a bit more on Switch. But then something like Unreal Engine 4 seems to run like a dream on there, right? Like they've obviously been able to just tailor that so well to that. I'm so glad we have Sabin for these, even if I get this attack rod every once in a while. So look how good it is. Right, Scooby. Yeah, it's surprising how much it can add up, or even just simple things. There's been stuff for me to figure out on that front, having camera on stream, especially because I'm using my phone for the webcam, so that gets some kind of awkwardness in there, figuring out the software for that and whatnot. Oh, nice, Scooby, yeah. The thing I like with this game, they kind of go for the kind of balance across the characters where, like, every character is viable, because they're... I mean, more or less, because they've all got, like, really good abilities. And they're quite unique often as well, even amongst Final Fantasy games. Yeah, Cricket, unfortunately that port into that very good, for Outer Worlds. God. Duly noted, sir. Oh, Cricket, the port in the Curti, the port could be, but I'm sure it'll be alright. I mean, Sega tend to do pretty good PC ports these days. Oh, thank you, Gooby. Yeah, it's obviously not the equivalent of like a really good proper webcam. It seems to do all right though, thankfully. I will look into getting a webcam eventually, but it was me trying to be cheap, basically. At least we've got a nice new microphone, which I should not be tapping. That probably sounds horrible. Sorry. Ooh, we're gonna help not Edgar sort this out. There he is. Give me a hand. Why was he shredded us a lot, man? I think because he realised, oh, drat, yeah, I need that help. God, this is a bit of a freaky visual, isn't it? One thing, Gooby, one thing I'm very glad I managed to get, I did have to use the guide for it, the drill for Edgar, like, speaking of really good character abilities, or actually, it might... Actually, no, we'll do these one at a time. Like, this is so good. It does so much damage. Oh, jeez. What they do to poor Edgar? Oh. Oh dear. Just try to do these one at a time, yeah. Well, I love that he dons, like, the appropriate builder, like, gear on him as well. Like, he has the helmet and everything. It's so funny to me. Oh, jeez, they're capturing all of us. Oh, wait a minute, why am I not attacking the ones that have got, our teammates in them? Yeah, I should probably just use the antidote as well. So they do let go of us eventually, at least. And I don't know if we attack them, is that going to hurt the... if we attack the tentacle with a party member in it, is that going to hurt them as well? Well, I tell you, I've got an idea as well, actually. If we, So I'm going to try and draw the magic to Celes, and then have her reflect it as well. I think that'll work. I hope it does. Of course, let's try using shell on everyone as well. Oh, jeez. Way, Mongoose, thank you so much. I will get some sleep, honest. No, thank you so kindly. Thank you very kindly for the birds. Have a good night, Mongoose. Again, thank you so much. Yeah, there's so many funny details in this game, Gooby. I really love that. it's such an impressive game in terms of its scale and scope for its time, isn't it? But that's not like an expense of like you know, high detail or even just sort of going for a funny tone as well. I really appreciate that about it. I can't remember what our character's flash of white means as well. I don't know if I need to check on that. I do know I need to start healing everyone. There we go. Sometimes with poison in these games, I'm just tempted to write it out and then just heal them as appropriate, but that can go pretty badly, can't it? Oh dear, we desperately need to heal cells. This isn't going terribly well, honestly. Oh, actually, what's Oh, what is it? Is it RLXY, I think? Oh, where did I put that note with all of Sabin's Sabin's moves written down? Oh, I might have to just look them up. Let's have a look. Yeah, quite a tough fight this, honestly. So like Sabin moves. You can look them up in game in the pause menu, but you do actually have to remember them for the battles. Yeah, this is not going very well, so I'm not being very smart here. Let's have a look. RLXY, there we are. RLXY. So if I've done that right, that should heal all of us. There we go. Oh jeez. Poor Edgar's about to Oh, he's still with us. On 9 health. If he could not poison out in time, that would be great. I don't think they ever seize all 3 of us at one time at least. So that's good. Oh, there we go, we got... We're sort of, we're struggling through this, but we are getting through it inexplicably. Which one should I use, actually? Actually, let's do the healing one again. So, RLXY. Another character. Yes, I loved Bushido, actually, Cyan, yeah. I wasn't using him much the past few streams, unfortunately, but he is really good, isn't he? I definitely noticed that. If you just kind of wait out a bit with Bushido, isn't it? And just let it kind of go up a bit. It ends up being so good, doesn't it? I love that stretchy effect on the tentacles fights as well. It's so gross, this, isn't it? RLXY. Oh, I keep getting... How am I getting them wrong? I think I'm not completely clear how much time it is involved in Sabin's things on that. Oh, Gooby, no way, that's amazing. I'll have to look that up. That's so cool your friend had a guide of it like that. Oh, I love anecdotes like that. You used to borrow it to look at the pictures, nice. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for old guides and such. There we go, only one left there. I think we didn't have a very good strategy on this boss, but I think just our health, our levels being reasonably high because of grinding probably helped us through it. Plus we got the drill. That's so cool you got fond memories of this game like that, Gooby. I know it's a really... People who grew up with this game tend to be so fond of it in that way. And I can completely see why. I can completely see how this would capture someone's imagination. Playing that as a kid, and it still absolutely works. It still absolutely worked its charms on me. Age 29, so there you go. Why the stupid farce? Yeah, that figure had an accident. The help to know where to look. Yeah, those idiots had escaped from the prison. Need to use them. Oh yeah, we did. Oh, that's right, we did throw them in jail. Oops. You could have told us. Bit of an escapade, doesn't that? They're just like, oh no, our leaders might have been gone. Oh well. Ooh, what's that we just got? Soul Saber. Oh, we got something there. Oh, right, so it's been a while since I've had Iron Brew. Oh, that's so cool, Gooby, yeah. That's so cool to hear, Gooby. I love it when people come into these streams who know the game I'm streaming very well. It's always great to hear, like, anecdotes of memories and such. You're gonna stock up on that. It's always a shame when they do something like that limited, because it's obviously so fleeting with a any kind of food or drink where you're not gonna be able to have it for long there. Yeah, there we go. We got our third party member with us now. So it should help on these fights quite a bit. It's quite nice. I think we'll probably call it after we get out of here now. Made a bit of progress, not a huge amount. But say, well, I'm kind of curious how many more streams this will take us to finish. I'm probably going to try and get back every character, I think. Even though we're obviously going to end up only using 4. It takes so long to do things, right? We're getting through though, we're getting through. We have got the fast forward feature on the emulator as well if we do want to use it, although, to be fair, the battles do go by very quickly anyway. Oh, I need to attach a relic to Edgar, don't I? No. And then Esper as well. Oh, actually, is that one? Okay. Right, yeah, it is something I do love with the re-releases of these games. They have started putting like fast forward features in there, more like ways to speed up. You know, some of the more repetitive aspects, which can just make the better aspects of the game shine a bit more, which is nice. Oh, the castle can move about now. Nice. This sort of weird castle that tunnels through. I don't think I realised Iron Brew went back that far. Wow, Soulstone. That's very cool. The castle's once again functional. Ah, that's quite nice. How splendid young man you've become, Sabin. It's certainly been at the weight, hasn't it? Yeah, I didn't think of that. Like, I mean, I guess we are kind of the returners, basically. We just have to group them back together, but yeah, that guy's all like, well, there's no more rebels or empire. Like, the hell do we do now? But yeah, I think we'll. Seems like a good time to call it. We actually did make it to 2 AM just after, so that's quite fun. Yeah, look, we're past 32 hours in the game now. That's probably not too far off our time, maybe. I mean, we've done. This is like the 9th part, I think, the 9th stream we've done on this. So the Kraken, a lot chat. And if we've done like 3 to 4 hours per stream, it's probably a couple of hours lower than that, I think, just because of fast forward. But yeah, for some, I can't even remember why, but it became a running joke on the stream of me going until 2 AM. Even though, honestly, I very rarely do. But that's definitely happened now, hasn't it? So that's fun. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're gonna raid Incinerator. It's been a small little while since we've raided him. Oh, they did actually, didn't they? Yeah, I forgot about that with the Smash streams, yeah. Incinerator. There we are, yeah, he was in here earlier, good lad, Incinerator. He brought some Shin Megami Tensei and Devil May Cry talk in earlier, which is really fun. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. I'm just trying to come up with a raid message. Go to sleep. Sorry to go for so long without. You don't actually have to. If you can't copy that text easily, you don't actually have to type that out. Oh gosh. What better way to go out than with the One Piece rap? But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Hope you all have a lovely night's sleep. Oh, actually, no. I completely forgot about Humbaba, so yeah, raid message. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better, Cricket, that it's not a million letters long, so... Yeah, we're definitely going with that. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Have a good night's sleep. I'll catch you next time. Good night.